portable screens used to be a gimmick, cheap little panels that just mirrored your laptop, but in 2025, they've evolved into serious tools, from lightweight productivity companions to high-resolution creative displays, and yes, even a specialized model built for competitive gaming. I dug into detailed specs, expert testing data, and hundreds of buyer reviews to figure out which ones actually deliver and which ones look better on paper than in real life. And here's the twist. One of the most expensive models didn't even make my top 3. Before we dive in, I've included updated prices and full specs for all the models in the description below. Check them out if you want the best current deals. Kicking off our list at number 5 is the Espresso 17 Pro. It's a stunner, a 17-inch 4K touchscreen with 100% DCI-P 3-color coverage wrapped in an aluminum and glass body that looks like it belongs next to a MacBook Pro. For creative professionals, photographers, video editors, designers, it's the most color-accurate portable screen you can buy in 2025. But here's the catch. It's a luxury tool with luxury-level frustrations. At nearly $800, it's by far the most expensive option here. And despite its premium branding, users report brand new units arriving with scratches or dead pixels. On top of that, the power draw is brutal. Plug this into a laptop, and your battery can die in under 2 hours. That's a deal breaker if you actually want to stay mobile. Even the stand, which looks sleek in marketing photos, isn't as stable with this 17-inch model unless you buy an extra accessory. And while you might expect HDR support at this price, it's deliberately left out. So why is it at the bottom of the list? Because while the screen itself is gorgeous, the trade-offs in cost, power consumption, and durability make it a risky buy. If you're a creative pro with the budget and you must have portable 4K color accuracy, it could be worth it. But for everyone else, you'll find safer, more practical options higher up this list. In 4th place, we've got the Asus ROG Strix XG17A HPE, the only portable monitor in 2025 built specifically for gamers. At 17.3 inches, it's a big screen for this category. But what really sets it apart is the 240 Hz refresh rate. That's 4 times faster than a standard laptop panel, and paired with a 3 millisecond response time plus adaptive sync, it gives you buttery smooth motion that competitive gamers crave. Add in a built-in 7,800 milliamp hour battery, and you've got something no other portable screen can match. The ability to game at full speed for about 2 hours, completely untethered. Even the built-in speakers, tuned with an ESS DAC, are better than you'd expect. Reviewers describe them as surprisingly immersive for such a slim device. So why isn't it higher on the list? Well, this is the ultimate case of a niche product. At roughly $450 to $500, it costs as much as some full-size 240 Hz monitors. And while the display itself is solid, the accessories are a letdown. The included smart cover and tripod are flimsy, with users reporting that the setup feels wobbly and even fragile, not what you want in something meant to travel. Another annoyance is that the monitor doesn't always remember your settings. You may need to reset the refresh rate every time you power it up. That's the paradox here. The Asus ROG Strix XG17 is amazing for its intended audience, the traveling gamer who refuses to compromise on refresh rate. But for everyday productivity, creative work, or even casual gaming, it's overkill. It's heavier than smaller models, not the most durable, and way too expensive if you're not taking advantage of that 240 Hz panel. In short, if you're a competitive gamer who travels a lot, this is hands down the best portable monitor you can buy. But if you're not in that very specific group, you're paying a premium for features you'll rarely use. And there are far more practical options ahead. In 3rd place, we've got the Arzopa Z1RC, and this one is all about value. It's a 16-inch display with a sharp 2.5K resolution and a taller 16:10 aspect ratio, which instantly gives you more screen real estate than the typical 1080p panels in this price range. And at around $150, it's easily the cheapest monitor on this list, while still looking sleek and weighing just 1.7 pounds. For students, digital nomads, or anyone who just needs extra screen space without breaking the bank, this is a huge step up from the sea of budget 1080p models. But here's the trade-off. While the specs look premium, the experience doesn't always match. Independent testing revealed that its claimed 500 nit brightness is exaggerated. Real-world performance lands closer to the mid-300s, which is fine indoors but not great in bright spaces. The built-in speakers are consistently described as tinny and not worth using. And the biggest headache? Power. A single USB-C cable often isn't enough to keep it running, which leads to flickering screens or dreaded no-signal errors. In reality, many users end up carrying a separate power brick, which undermines the whole one-cable portability promise. Customer support is another sore point. The one-year warranty excludes a lot of common issues, and several users reported being ignored when they tried to claim repairs or refunds. That doesn't inspire confidence if you're relying on it for daily work. So why does it still land in third place? Because when it works, the Z1RC punches way above its price class. You're getting a sharp, lightweight portable monitor at a fraction of the cost of Lenovo or ViewSonic, and for many buyers, that trade-off is worth it. Just know that you're accepting some risk, limited support, possible power frustrations, and average audio. If you want maximum reliability, there are safer options above it. But if you want screen space on a budget, this is the best bang for your buck. In second place, we have the Lenovo ThinkVision M14T Gen 2, a monitor that's less about flashy specs and more about refined engineering. It's a compact 14-inch display with a 2.2K resolution and a taller 16:10 aspect ratio, giving you crisp detail and just a bit more vertical room for documents or spreadsheets. At only 1.5 pounds, it's incredibly light, but what really sets it apart is the built-in hinged stand. Unlike the flimsy folding covers most portable monitors use, this stand feels rock solid and lets you lift, tilt, or pivot into portrait mode with ease. And then there's touch. The M14T comes with a 10-point touchscreen and an included stylus, making it perfect for annotating documents, sketching, or even signing contracts on the go. Windows users describe the experience as plug and play with no setup hassle. You plug it in, and it just works. Experts back this up too. Color accuracy measured at a delta E of 0.8, which is unusually precise for a portable monitor, and brightness tested close to 270 nits, which is higher than most budget models. But here's the catch. It's not cheap, usually around $330. And for Mac users, the headline feature, Touch, isn't supported out of the box. You'd need to buy third-party software just to get partial functionality, which frustrates buyers who expected seamless compatibility. It's also limited to USB-C only, so no HDMI fallback if your device doesn't support DisplayPort Alt mode. So why does it land in second place? Because for its target audience, the Windows business professional, it's basically the perfect travel monitor. Stable, well-built, accurate, and intuitive to use. But the price and Mac limitations hold it back from the top spot. If you're on Windows and want a rock-solid productivity companion, this is easily one of the best choices. Taking the top spot is the ViewSonic TD1656-2K, and honestly, it's here because it strikes the best balance between features, price, and reliability. At 16 inches with a sharp 2.5K resolution and a taller 16:10 aspect ratio, it gives you plenty of clarity and screen space without the overkill of 4K. It's light, under 2 pounds, and comes with a versatile smart cover that doubles as a stand, letting you easily adjust angles or flip it into portrait mode. Where it really shines is practicality. It has 2 full-featured USB-C ports with two-way 65-watt power delivery, which means it can run off your laptop or charge it, simplifying setups in a way that most monitors don't. Add in a 10-point touchscreen, an included stylus, and even automatic screen rotation with a built-in sensor, and you've got a tool that just makes day-to-day work smoother. Experts tested it at nearly 400 nits of brightness and 99% sRGB coverage with excellent color accuracy. Impressive for a monitor in this price range. And here's what really sets it apart. Unlike some competitors that exaggerate their specs, ViewSonic actually over-delivered. The brightness tested higher than the rated 330 nits, which is rare in this category. That means you're not just buying into marketing numbers. You're getting a screen that performs better than promised. There are a couple of quirks worth noting. Features like auto rotation and Mac Touch support require downloading ViewSonic's free software, vDisplay Manager and vTouch. It's a quick step, but one that buyers should know ahead of time. And while the smart cover works well once you get used to it, it can feel a little clunky at first. Audio is also a weak point. The built-in speakers are fine for calls, but not much else. So why does it win? Because unlike the others, it doesn't lean too far into gimmicks or niche use cases. It delivers sharp visuals, touch support, flexible power delivery, and everyday dependability, all at around $300. It's not the flashiest option, but it's the one that most people will be happiest with long term. For students, professionals, and multitaskers, this is the portable monitor that ticks the most boxes without the big risks. So after looking at all 5, the clear winner is the ViewSonic. It may not have the flash of a 4K creative display or a 240Hz gaming panel, but it's the most dependable, well-rounded choice for the majority of people. Sharp visuals, touch support, flexible power, and a fair price. It just delivers without the usual frustrations. If you want the latest prices and full specs, I've linked everything in the description below. Check those out before you buy, because deals change fast. And if this breakdown helped you pick the right monitor, hit that like button and drop a comment. Which one are you going with?